What's good, Wabbit? How many presets left to try, says Wabbit. My brain won't let me answer that. I love the integration with the controllers, and I haven't integrated it with the TO5 yet. Maybe we'll do that here in a bit, but works well with the Keylab MK361. Messing with the attack on the fader, first fader here. I guess that's what it's mapped to. I didn't map anything, I just integrated it with the hardware. Seems to sustain with some attack. Okay. Then the top row is the cutoff. Yeah, I think it's just like keyboard controllers. It looks like I saw what you're talking about, Wabbit. About the MPC isn't a control on their list. Yeah, I see all their high keyboards are all the MPKs and stuff. It would be cool with the MPC, but I mean, pretty nice. Messing with this, see what this does. I don't even know. Oh, the depth. For the vibrato. Ambience. Okay, let's see. Does it reset after I mess with it? The effects in here are amazing. From what I was just messing with the tube and like the warmth effects. Man. I don't know why I've waited so long to use Spectrasonics Omnisphere. Wow, but you have the Mini Freak and Keystep 37. Those are going to pair well with this thing. Yeah, I'm excited to hook up the TO5 and use all the knobs in there. They should all be set pretty nicely. Well, this one here controls, if you see it, the amount, and if you keep going, it controls the unison on top. The same one. If you keep rotating it, that's pretty sick. So I'm on the same one, and then I keep going down, and it does the amount. That's pretty cool. from those ambience. Alexa, check on Falcons as well. I messed with it for like half an hour earlier, and only messed with 3 presets, and just messed around with the effects and all the global presets and the cutoffs, and just seeing how everything's mapped to the Arturia Keylab, and it's mapped nicely. Eternian, what's up, Eternian? Thank you for coming through. So it's mapped, like I said, fairly well to the Arturia Keylab. So just check. Now I do have it hooked up using the laptop as a module, and I'm in Ableton. So it's just Ableton's running the VST, going out from the USB-C to the MPC Live 3 USB-C and Standalone. So we're in Standalone MPC right now, and the controller is hooked up to the MPC. So the controller's going from controller to MPC through the USB-C to the laptop, controlling it and bringing it back out, if that makes sense. How does it feel, says Eternian? Like, how does it feel on my soul, or how does it feel like tactile feel with the buttons and knobs and faders? Let's just go to the 3rd preset. So this would have been my 6th preset try so far. And just automatically we can go straight to cutoff right here, which is mapped to the first one, obviously. And Eternian, yes, the knobs are all mapped to the VST. There's a script for hardware integration in Omnisphere 3 for even the TO5 right here. I have the TO5. I haven't used that yet because I just got this and we're just starting out. So the first 3 up here on the top are cutoff, reso, and envelope. So we can mess with these. I'll show you where they... Right here where it says HW, you go on there, and it gives you a list of all the synths and controllers it integrates with, like you just... Like a Kai, all their APCs and MPDs, minis. Does it have the 4? It doesn't have the MPK Mini 4. But look at right here. We got Oberheim, and we got my TO5 right there. Boom. Click on that, and all the knobs on the TO5 are integrated with the VST. So let's see here. Let's play it. Let's turn off the drums. Mute. Now I just recorded here in the clips just a little something, just to hear the presets. We're in electronic production. Eternian says, "Wow, man, it's killer top shelf." Yeah, it's definitely helps with the workflow and getting ideas out, or it will the more we learn about it. So, all right, let's mess with the cutoff with this first one. Resonance. And it looks like the bottom 4, the envelope is these first 4 knobs here. So let's go with the attack. Let's turn the reso down first. All right, let's turn the attack up. Turn it back down. DL says, does it save, what up DL? Does it save the adjustments that you make automatically with your project, or do you have to save the preset as a user preset or record the automation? Does it save the adjustments that you automatically make? Yes, you can save it. You can just, like if I wanted to put attack up and say release, and maybe cut off. Turn the reso down. Turn down release actually. And then we just right click and save patch as, and it saves it to your banks or your drive, and you can recall it. And I like how it's mapped to this, that where'd it go? Huh. Good piece. Oh, I did. Did I erase that? Alright, so yeah, you can go to the next preset and you can still, it's mapped, of course. Does it have any Alesis maps? Let's check right here in hardware. Oh, see, I made a init patch because I clicked on a, double clicked right here. Fast. Okay, Alesis right here. Got the Andromeda, the V Mini, V25, MK1, 2, V49, 1 and 2, MKs, V61s, MK1, 2. So yeah, it does. Yeah, I'll answer your question. So go back to lower hard glass. See, that's what I did. I clicked out of the I have none, no hardware hooked up right here. That's what I clicked when I went up and I clicked none. That's why it reverted to init patch. So I got to go down here to Arturia. Go to Arturia, the 61 MK3. Boom. Now it's mapped. Tag him. Go to effects. Half speeder. Let's turn the half speed up. Yeah, this half speed, these effects are pretty amazing. Turn the saturation up. Turn the mix down halfway. Turn the saturation down to 50. Turn it all the way down. So no half speed. Then we'll go max half speed. SDL start. It does stay. Although it does when you move it, it'll go back to where it was. See how they have popped up. So there's a combination of hardware controlled mouse. Well, I got my mouse right here next to me. I need to get a Kensington trackball. That would be nice. Save my wrist for the long run. Turn attack up. Now, also, I'm so lazy and fairly new to the Arteria Key Lab, like that. I know there's a way to there's like rows of banks of these knobs, so you can go to another bank, I believe. So let's go back to our effects and turn that half speeder down. Off. We can just turn it off from here, right here, because it wasn't on to begin with. So now we got analog studio right here, tape machine, and saturation up. Saturation down. Let's turn out flutter. Third effect. I don't know what this third effect is. Some sort of preamp or something. Like you can change your console right here too. Let's turn the flutter down. Turn the wow up. Yeah, DL says he's seen creators using it. Like they all got dropped at the same time, yeah. I got a notification a few days ago about it, that Sweetwater had it. Sweetwater notified me. Turn off analog studio. Turn it back on, then turn saturation up. And wow, and flutter, just max them all out. Turn the console right here to the right to tape, or the mixing console of it. Put it down. Mic pre right here. Yes, the fourth effect looks like an LA2. I know what that is. Optical LA. Oh, that's where you see it right here. Then there are tons. I want to try to find one without effects. So we're an MPC standalone, so it's controlling all this, obviously. Well, no, I recorded the MIDI in here. Pump-o-matic. Oh, this looks like sidechain, like some sort of compressor. Turn it up. Oh yeah, it gives you that pump right there. It says pump-o-matic right there, real big. Definitely gonna be using that as we like Mother Ducker and sidechaining, panning. Let's add a delay, or maybe a reverb. We try a reverb first. Let's try the super verb. Sleep, R.I.P. and Hero never slept again. Yes, and DL says compressor to copy the LA2A interface into the GUI. Nice. Yeah, they did almost every compressor or most of the compressors, most of everything. Let's okay. You see here they have expensive hall, like a hall reverb. Go down. Can we click on it? Yeah, we can click on it. Go chamber. Warm chamber. Ominous sub-oct. And we'll cut it to 50%, the mix. We'll bring it in slowly, the super verb. What else we got here? Oh. Try delay. Swiss Army delay? Why not? Let's try that. I'm dampening this. Oh, high pass. High filter low. Drift. Think it. Turn it down the mix. Turn the delay all the way back up. Very delayed because I'm playing it's like a whole second and a half late. See y'all, we gotta go. All right, have a good one. Thank you for coming through. We'll see you next time. Matrix Edit. What's up, buddy? All right, so now we're just messing around with effects, so let's just go to the next one. I don't need to save this because, yeah, we're just messing around. The presets load pretty fast, and it wasn't that big of a download, actually. Pretty well, it took about 20, maybe half an hour, 20 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes, we'll say. I didn't even keep track of the time, but I did get the physical copy. Used USB-C. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's try this. Turn up Flutter. Deal. You still have a lot of stuff. He's not giving him 500 yet. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on to your money. But so far, just the integration with this thing is what I've wanted from a VST. Instead of having to MIDI learn every time I switch presets, like in Falcon. I mean, I know I can do a script, but I'm lazy and I haven't learned that yet. This is just right there, right in here. Flutter and WoW turn all the way up. Alright, go back. Go mess with the attack. Try using ARP with that sound. Yeah, I'll stop. This is recorded into the MPC. We're playing it through the MPC. So we're in MPC Standalone. And this is controlling the VST and recording it. So let's see, ARP. I can use ARP because I got ARP right here on the eLab. If you watch the drop video that Spectrasonics did with the J3PO, you notice they were using hydrosynths. I think that's because it has the MPE or polyphonic aftertouch. But yeah, sounds nice. Alright, so alright, this one is an ARP. This fractured Piz drops. Ourselves a beat. Let's just copy this. Copy. Oh, we gotta turn the drums back. Okay, let's hold that and then mess with the cutoff. Not really much to do with the cutoff and reso. Alright, let's go to Analog Vibes. This seems to be the one I see a lot of content creators using. So let's see here. That's the directory. For the vast amount of libraries, legacy libraries. Let's just go to Atmosphere Library Legacy. I guess this might be some of the first libraries. Ambient Gamelin. Alright, let's get out of here and go to Analog Vibes really quick. Alright. Analog 80s soundtrack. I heard this and it sounded amazing on a few people playing it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's record something in right now so we can mess with it. Oh no, wait, we'll go 16 bars. Not so repetitive. Got the record in the MPC. Let's mess with this cutoff and reso. Reso's not even on. Let's check out the effects really quick before we start messing with this. Okay, let's throw in some saturation, like some color. Tube saturator, let's go with that. Man, that already sounds a bit better. Go to the effects and turn up, turn down high cut. Oh snap! Look at when I'm on effects, and I just touch the cutoff, it switches back to the main thing for me. Watch, I'm just gonna touch cutoff. Boom, switches back for me. Thomas Yan. What's up, Thomas Yan? Thank you for coming through, as always. Just showing off a couple of features from the integration with the Keylab MK3 and Omnisphere. That's gain. This far fader to the right is adding gain or volume. What was that? Okay, this one controls amp attack on the amp side. And then you go to the fifth one, fader here, and it controls the bottom part of that filter attack. Alright, wow. So much control. Wait, that's nice. What is this control? Oh, ambience. The ambience is nice. Slowly turn that up. I'm using the mouse now. Alright. So... now that we jacked the preset up, let's go to the next one. Messing with the mod wheel. Bobby, what's up, Bobby? Bobby in the chat, Bobby. Bobby says Omnisphere and 2 other VSTs are why I can't fully give up my laptop. It's too powerful and all I need is a MIDI keyboard. Yeah, I mean, I'll never give up laptop. DAW has different workflow. MPC, different workflow. I find that the MPC, using the MPC, I'm able to be more loose, like with my recordings, like not so on the grid in time when I'm like in Ableton or Reason. I mean, you can turn off time correction and all that stuff, but just, I don't know, there's just some feeling I get with the Live 3 that allows me to be more of myself, or with MPC, any modern day MPC in general. Coming from the One Plus. Alright, there's a preset right here called Moog Modular Classic Pulsing Bass. That's one of the presets I messed with earlier today. This thing does sound like a Moog. After having the Moog Messenger, even though I returned it, I like the sound of it. Yeah, that's the sound. Alright, let's go try something else. CS80 Pulsatio. Nice. Go with that. nasty. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, let's go check out the next one. I mean, wow. Does that say Back to the Future? Oh wait, I see a synthwave. Synth whale, PWM. Drumwave, yo, what's up? There's a lot of movement, PWM. Drumwave has never used Omnisphere before, but he's been using Serum 2 a lot for his productions and stuff. Nice. I hear a lot of good things about Serum. Never nothing bad about Serum. Never used it. This is my first time using Omnisphere. Anything Spectrasonics. I don't know what took me so long. These are all stock presets. Yes, they are Drumwave. All of them. I think there's like 20,000 presets in here or something. We're in the Analog Vibes directory. So the layout is pretty amazing too. I mean, we got Analog Vibes. We can go classic, digital, or retro vibes. We've just been messing around with the electronics section earlier, and now Analog Vibes. So let's just flip through the preset and find something with a cool name. VHS Octaves, of course. All right, let's go through wave fields in flux. Oh wait, warm echoplex. Let's try warm echoplex. Oh. Wide Prophet 10 in stereo. Okay, I gotta try that. I love Prophet sound. Oh, yes. Now, when you click on it, it does preview the preset. Like, we'll just do it for this sake. Watch. And then I usually push the key to try and stop it. It usually stops it. But I guess you could push this play button to stop it. Whoa. The Who. Serious? Oh, they had there's the Kill Bill, that whistle, or not the whistle, the siren that plays in Kill Bill. I forget what it's called. Have you ever tried Diva with UHE? UHE says drum wave? No, I have not. Falcon. I'm fortunate enough to have the Falcon Sonic bundle. This one's called Who, Fold Whom. This is by the Who preset. Obviously, if you've heard of The Who. Won't Get Fooled Again. I think that's what it is. Try this Wave Fields in Flux. Oh shit. Alright, next preset, let's go. So we're in analog vibes. Let's find one. Look, I can't even get past the A section. We haven't even got to the A section yet. Now here we are. Analog OB square pad. I love OB sound. Now if we, let's see, let's find out. Anxiety, no. Back to the 80s, let's try that. Go up an octave. Let me see. Let's just go. We're in analog vibes. Let's make it easier on ourselves instead of going through all these presets, because we will never get through category. Let's go with pads. Pads that bend, epic pads, hollow pads, interval pads, neo soul pads. Try pads warm. Neo soul or warm. Let's try neo soul. There's a few here. Let's get an analog vibe. sketchy here. Let's ambient dreams. Let's go. Oh wait, should we go scoring? Scoring electronic, scoring organic, like live acoustic instruments, probably with the not all drenched in effects and making it electronic. I want to try electronic though. Let's try electronic. Ashes and snow shifted. Go with that one. I don't know if that's just better or if the preset. Stream of emotion half speed. With the regular C. Wave says, oh wow, that's sick right out the gate. Now I need Omnisphere. Yeah, I'm excited. You know, right now I'm excited thinking about what I can use this actual preset right here in a track. Like, so it's doing that for me in like the first maybe 30 presets we've tried so far. Amazing. It's got me saying, why haven't I jumped on the Spectrasonics Omnisphere bandwagon? I mean, I've heard good things about it, and I was looking at purchasing. I almost purchased it months ago. Omnisphere 2, I almost purchased. I bought the Moog Messenger instead, which I eventually returned. Because the MIDI, or at least on mine, the MIDI wasn't integrated well with Ableton and it was wonky, it would freeze, and my keys were uneven. For my meticulous ass. With the effects. We got half speed fully up. Let's turn the half speed down, see what happens. Because it's 100% mix. The controller is this one is not weighted. I don't know if it's semi-weighted, but my first controller was a Complete Control A49. It was alright for starting out for me. I only used it for like a couple months at the most. Then I came up on a Minilab 3. Someone sold it me pretty cheap, so I used that. Then I came on to the Keylab 61. Turn the half speed back all the way up. We got two filters in here, but it's not turned on. Let's turn the tube filters on. It's already pretty... Flipper. Bobe says Arturias seem really nice. Yeah, I'll say my TO5. I have a TO5 right here above. Can't see it. Anyways, I like the keys on the TO5. They feel fantastic. There's something about them. I forget what the term is, what they're called. The key bed. Anyways, there's nothing wrong with the Key Lab 61 and K3. Of course, it's nice. It's nice. I was looking at the our Native Instruments, their MK3 or whatever. I think that's it's pretty pricey though, but I didn't. Just yesterday or the day before, I erased all my Native Instruments off my thing to clear some room for Omnisphere. I didn't need to because Omnisphere wasn't that big of a. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It was like 70-80 gigs or something to download, and I got the physical hard drive, drive thing from Sweetwater as USB-C and regular USB. Anyways, okay, so let's throw an effect on some of these new effects in here. Apparently, I don't know anything about Omnisphere, so this is all new to me. You may say that, oh, that's old effect, but it's new to me. Throw a Chorus Echo. The mode is on BPM. Turn it to echo. Bobe says it's there's so much to explore in Omnisphere. It's great fun. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna be exploring. I like how I can just touch the knob here and it'll switch over to the main screen on Omnisphere with the touch of this knob for the cutoff filter. Boom. Turn up the reso. Turn down the cutoff. Yeah, Drumwave, he says, really impressed. They're really impressed with the sound of the presets. They added a lot of like tube emulators and saturators and stuff that really helps out any preset. Like, I find myself messing more with the filter, and obviously we all like messing with the filter, the cutoff. You get to kind of hear what it does, and the effects I find myself messing with. As coming from guitar playing, let's turn this chorus echo down. Sinana, what's up, Sinana? I just saw you in the chat. My bad. I was watching Sinana, his channel, and he was soldering. He was making his own guitar cable, and he did it. Plugged it in on his live stream earlier, and it sounded amazing. Good job, Sinana. Gonna have to have you custom make me one. with like owl-shaped inputs. All right, let's turn the chorus echo back up, and let's throw in another effect just for shits and gigs. Mad reverb. Creative. What's creative? Oh, that's where like it's got a pumper in here for sidechain. It's kind of already sidechaining. By warp shifter. Oh shit. That's 2-1 rate. Let's change the rate. Back to 2-1. Wabbit says spend a minute on each preset. You should get through them all in 2 months. Okay, that equals out to 20,000. Oh, 41,000 sounds, says Wabbit, on the money right there. 41,000 sounds and 18,000 patches. Not only that, let's check this out. I want to show you guys something while you're here. Let's stop that. Stop. Let's try distant memories just to see what this does. Okay. We can play it on here because it'll change with the MIDI in here. No, I'll just play. Okay, we'll just play F chord. F major. Inverted F major. Let's try that. With the low bass F. Now there's a mutate, which just turns this thing into infinite presets. Now let's kind of try and hear what this preset is doing. That's probably a bad example. Now let's hit mutate. It will change all the settings. So now let's hear it. One of these things is pretty high. So yeah, it'll totally transform the preset for you, creating your own preset within a preset. Go back to... Oh, it saved my preset. Yeah, okay, it saves all your mutations too. So every time you mute, and let's see, can I erase it? Hide, you can hide it. But it's got a whole directory of mutations. Right? Go back to scoring electronics, where we were. And let's go with hits and bits. Oh, wait, other drums? Let's go to drums. Kicks. Wabbit says create 18,000 tracks in Ableton and play each patch to hit at once. No, that'll probably take down like a main server or something somewhere. Broken Levees, that has to be Bonham from Led Zeppelin. Yep, it is. Alright, enough of that. Let's go, so we know what mutation does. Let's go to get out of scoring electronic and scoring organic. Boom. I thought this said anal fingers. It says angel fingers. I must be getting tired. Let's go with anal fingers. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh shit. Cutoff is really high. Let me just turn this to 8 bars and just random. Here's what happens: 18,000 submissions for the next popcorn night. Yes. Why not, right? Why not? But, alright, let's try another preset. That preset was low, like at volume. Last ambient. let's see. Try something else. All the way down, boom. Magic Tibet bowls. Magma guitar. Thomas Young says, when sounds are too rich, it's hard to be really creative, at least polyphonically with it. One finger pad territory. Yeah, I can see that. Overwhelming, maybe? Now we are in the scoring organic section, so this style of tone would probably be best for scoring. It's labeled correctly. It would, you're right, it would be hard to put, like, say, electric guitar and bass and everything. Probably might clash with the frequencies and sonics, but I mean, to each his own, you know, everyone's got their own way of looking at things, and I don't have any barriers. Anything goes. This sounds good to me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Only downside, says Wabbit, if you don't like it, it is non-refundable. Yes, so do your research. I made my decision a few months back that I wanted Omnisphere 2. I mean, the thing, it goes for me to kind of a push was a few of my favorite producers that I listened to for the longest time. Say Fortet, and I'm not sure if it was Toro y Moi, but our girls band, all girls. Twin Shadow. They all had mentioned that they use Omnisphere and everything. Oh shit, I gotta plug in the MPC. Dying. Crazy Wabbit says, get Ken Spunk enter the chat with all the cinematic scoring. Turn ARP on. too much attack. Let's turn the attack down. Turn our bar. Alright, let's go another preset. Let's get out of scoring. Let's get out of Kent Spong directory. Kent Spong territory, and let's go to vocal collection. Let's try vocal. Why not? Boys choir warm up. Okay. Seems like it's one long sample. Apparently you can also drop your samples in here too and create your own instrument. Something like that, apparently. I'm not too familiar with that just yet, but in Reason I did have fun recording people's voices and turning it into synths. Alright, let's get out of here. Pop background ooze. Webb says he heard you can add flour, sugar, and water, and it'll create a donut patch. Unfortunately, Wabbit, some people will believe you. Scary stuff, you know what I mean? Alright, enough of this vocal. Let's go retro vibes. Hard edges. What's hard edges? Okay, Alpha Storm. First preset. Why not? Let's go. Whoa. Now, let's see what, got like 3 layers, A, B, and C, they're lit up. Most of them have been just 2. Let's see what, layer A is. It is a Juno 60 Powerhouse Dry. Let's change it to magnetic sustain. These are the oscillators. Let's change it to rusting cluster pad. Whoa, neural overloads, says Wabbit. Bass vault opening. Fuck. Oh, I want to search for, where's the, what was it under? What was it under? It was Retro Vibes? Killing? Called? Killing William or something? Oh, it's not there. William. Word. Huh. Know where we were, but go to Classic Digital. J8800. Davey the Hug Monster. Davey the Hug Monster has entered the chat. Davey the Hug Monster has entered. Alright, oscillator is JD. Let's see if we can go through it. No. How would I? Okay. Go to. No, let's go up. Whoa. How do I get back to the JD 800? Desert. I mean, I could just click on another preset and come back, but where's the JD? How do I get back to that? I definitely have a lot to learn. Alright, let's go back. Did change the oscillators. So. Barren World 1 oscillator. No, let's just hear the. Go reset it and go back. This is what it sounded like originally. Okay, let's change oscillator B, which is 80 wave. like how it just changes. When I can't get back to the oscillator, I was. No, I don't know how to mess with the oscillators and get back to the original oscillator I was on. Go to, see if we can find piano. Piano's in here. Texture pins. Clubland. One finger playa right here. That's what this should be called, one finger playa. Pretty sweet. All right, let's see here. What do we got here? What do we got? Let's go with a chunky midnight roller. Wow, it says mutate button gives you unlimited patches for real. You're gonna have to get an unlimited drive to store those patches to. Let's go with Colombian caffeine loop. Got it. Oh man. Oh wow. Go-kart square dance. Square dance. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this kick. Okay, let's direction off. On. We're gonna nudge it. There. And we're gonna copy it, duplicate. Or shift. Duplicate. No, undo. Copy. No, I'm just gonna erase it. How about I just do the sequencer? Or on the floor, right? Hold My Beer says you spent over $3 grand this month. Haha. Tell me you don't live at home. Well, of course I live at home. Where else am I gonna live? Built my home. I gotta live in it, right? Are you talking about living with your parents? Because no. You want me to live outside? Alright, are you going into debt for this music, Gene? No. I am not going into debt. I pay everything with cash. I mean, I don't think it's anybody's business, but yeah, no. I am not putting myself into debt just so you know, I'm not going into debt. If that satisfies you. This track's called Debt, the Debt Collector. If you work hard enough and build up your bank account, you'll be able to buy Omnisphere and MPC Live 3, an on-stage 3-tier stand, VSTs. All you gotta do is work. Man, Aquabats, yeah, that'd be a good one. Well, my beer says, let's be honest, what work are you doing? You're up all night. I work smart, not hard. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Wabbit says it really shouldn't be any business of anybody's others of what we do, but I mean, yeah, people, inquiring minds like to know, I guess. And it's always good to be honest. Not bad. Yeah, that's good. It's all good. Hold my beer. I appreciate you though jumping in the chat and asking questions. There's nothing wrong with that. Hold my beer says the only reason I say this is because I've seen people do this where they buy 5 to 10 pieces of gear back to back and their music suffers and they sit there in debt. Whoa. Well, yeah, you gotta have goals, and that ain't one of our goals. I mean, I'm glad you guys are here so you guys can see me grow, watch my growth, as I have just gotten into music producing too, so. Although I've been a musician my whole life. An out of control musician. No longer. Alright, enough of this clubland stuff. Yeah, that is pretty, let's see, gritty sidechain pump. Oh, let's go down here. Siren call. God, I really want to know where that Kill Bill preset was. Get out of clubland. Organic vibes. Warm tones. Organic vibes. Edge of the cliff. Well, it's a little high volume. Build of plugs. Dark. Can mess with that. Sounds good. What else we got here? Folk piano pluck. My beer says when you buy actual Omnisphere box, what size memory does it come with, and is it an SSD M2 what's in the box. Tell us about it. There's really nothing in the box, just that drive and a bunch of sales ads trying to get you to sell or trying to get you to purchase $150 expansions. I will show you. Hold my beer. Comes in this, and slides out. Comes in this. I don't know if you can see it, but well, and yeah. Then that comes with the drive right here. I don't know about the whole M2 thing. You can Google that, but I'm not using a Mac. I'm using a Windows HP Pavilion, a laptop about a year ago, in 2024 beginning. So it's probably a 2022 actual laptop. So everything seems to be working fine. I don't know why they gave me this drive because either way, when they give you the drive, you still got to go on their website and register, obviously, and you have to download their installer, and then it's got all the stuff online. So here's a little. Just comes with this, and then Escape, Trillion, all their expansions and Sonic extensions, newer ones they have that look pretty amazing. I watched, obviously, but that's a little pricey for me. We like to spend our money wisely, you know. Like you said, I did spend quite a few bucks, but I hopefully I won't need to. The goal is to have what we want to create music, and you have to spend money to get what you want. Twisted Trees, these are all 150 bucks. Nylon Sky, Undercurrent. So yeah, it's just sales ads in here. The flash drive or an SSD? The flat SSD. I believe it's an SSD. I didn't even have to. They tell you to plug it into your. I plugged it in through USB-C, and when I plugged it in, it took me to the website, and then it started downloading from that. It didn't even. I'm sure it took from the drive, but I didn't see it. I mean, either way, it's a one-time thing. I'm not even going to need it again unless I buy another computer. But they say you can get the download offline too, so it really didn't matter to me. I would have took the download online, but I purchased this at Sweetwater, and they send you the physical hard copy. Which I'm glad I live in Arizona because they have a Arizona fulfillment center, and I ordered it like yesterday, and it got here today. Well, back one more day. Can you run it all from the SSD versus installing on it? No, you have to install it. So is that why you don't have to have that thing plugged in? It's basically downloaded onto your computer and not running from the SSD. No. From what I seen, it was around 80 gigs, which I freed up like 400, 500 gigs. I thought it was going to be a terabyte, but no, it was only under 100 gigs apparently. They say 128. Like I said, I stepped away and came back and it was done, but it kind of took a while, like 20 minutes maybe. I was afraid it wasn't going to work on my setup because my setup's so old. In the computer world, it's considered old, outdated. Yeah, I thought it was 1 terabyte. Hold My Beer says 80 gigs, yeah. If you Google it, it'll tell you like 70. Hold My Beer is used to Native Instruments and their shit. Yeah, brother, I know what you mean about Native Instruments, man. I had not a hard time, but I had to take a while to erase all that stuff off that's what I took off my laptop to free up room for Omnisphere. I do have 2 terabytes on my laptop though. I upgraded my laptop and I installed a 2 terabyte instead of the 512 gigabyte SSD it had. And I even upgraded the RAM to 32 gigs, which is overkill. I didn't need that much. But it helps. I can't upgrade the processor because that's soldered on and like if my laptop were to take a poop, knock on wood, it would take me a while. I mean, you know what I mean, to get another one, because I'd want to get a better one. Like I said, I just started this music production thing almost 2 years ago, and I started with the MPC 1 Plus. Somewhat. When I felt comfortable producing music was with the MPC 1 Plus. Adapted a workflow. Then I started watching, lurking on YouTube, got into YouTube. Now I just got into YouTube a couple years ago. And seen Synth Samurai, thought, who is this guy? Who is this Jamoke? Nope, I understand what he was and what he does now, and the most charismatic person I've ever seen. And anyways, so yeah, from the MPC 1 Plus went to a laptop, and couldn't then afford a DAW, so I heard about Reaper and their little trial, and I used that. It was kind of tough, mind-boggling, because I didn't know, what a DAW really was. But I am a quick learner, so I'm told. I wonder if it can be installed on an external drive and work. Yeah, you can install, I know you can, it's like Native Instruments. You can install it on a drive. Put on an external drive. They kind of recommend that. Or they recommend either or, but Observer of Thoughts, what's up? I got the 1 Plus, hold my beer before the laptop, he asks. Yeah, I did. Got the 1 Plus. When I started my music production a couple years ago, I thought, oh, I don't need a laptop. I had the mindset of, I don't want to be, soft synth, MPC. I'm gonna go straight MPC and make beats, make hip hop beats. Is what my intentions were. And having it for a few months. And then I just started lurking on YouTube, and you start watching the videos and you see what a DAW can do. And I'm watching one of my favorite artists. I'm very, very intrigued and easily hoaxed by who I listen to and how they make music. Toro y Moi used Reason. There's hour-long interviews of him. His name is Chaz something. And he talked about Reason. Sat down with the guys, that spokesman for Reason, and talked about how he used it and everything. So I knew I liked his music and what he was doing, so I purchased Reason. Or I beta tested Reason. I didn't purchase it. I looked it up and there was beta testing, and I signed up and they let me beta test. So for a few months, 3 months I believe, I got to use Reason for beta testing. Reason 13. And I didn't really use any DAWs before, so besides Reaper, and Reaper was kind of tough. Shout out Davey for using Reaper and handling it. Reason. I didn't buy Reason. I wanted to because it was on sale for $200 a few months ago, but I couldn't. I had to make a smart decision, and I bought something else. So there, Reason. I would like to purchase Reason 13, but I'll have to wait till it gets back down to 200 if it ever does. Now, Wabbit, is it confirmed we can put it out on an external? Is that what you were saying? You can put all your you can put the files on an external drive. I know. Okay, I get what you're saying. Like, can you just stream it from the SSD? No. But you can transfer it when you're installing it to an external SSD. Hold My Beer says Reaper's tough. It's your very first. So is Reason though. Yeah, Reason had more tutorials, I would say, at the time. And that's how I got into Davey. Watching what he does with the DAW and stuff. Anyways, so Hold My Beer says, now that you got the Live 3, are you just going to keep your MPC 1 Plus since it was like your first? I did say that I wanted to keep it because it held like a certain significant memory, but now that once I got the Live 3 and ever since, I have my MPC 1 Plus sitting on the top of a shelf, just sitting there, and that's not good. I need to sell it, and I'll probably sell it for cheap. Because I can't see myself, I can't picture myself hooking up the MPC 1 Plus, say hooking it up and trying to record a guitar, because if I had to hook it up, and the MPC Live 3 is portable, I can just unplug it and take it with me into like, say, the bathroom and take an acoustic guitar in there and record, boom, just like that. The MPC 1 Plus, I could never do that. I'd have to take wires and set it up, take an audio interface, power that up, hook it up to the MPC 1 Plus, get a microphone, hook that boom, that's you know what I mean? That's workflow time that you're missing out on. So the MPC Live 3, I could just set it in the bathroom, get an acoustic guitar, boom, set, record, go, done. So looking at the MPC 1 Plus, I just think, I don't want to set it up, and that's the mindset. One of the reasons, you know. Right, wrong. Enough of this folk piano pluck. Metallic Multiverse. Hold My Beer says, dude, I know what you mean. My MPC 1 Plus just sits there too. When you use MPC, I use keys. Yeah. MPC key 37 is nice for that. But I mean, when I look at live 2 videos, it looks naked to me without the buttons, because now that I know how to get around, like I can get the arranger just like that, double click matrix. If I want to go to the mixer input and mess with the microphone and the gain settings, just double click, boom, just like that. If I want to go to the mixer, one click, just like that. If I want to go check out my sounds, boom, one click. Main track, track view. Main track, go to regular menu. You know, they're all just very intuitive. Yeah, Hold My Beer. It's all about mindset. He's saying that he would like to get rid of his MPC 1 Plus, but because it just sits there, because he's got the keys 37, I want to say, or 61. But it is his first MPC, so it holds dear to him, probably. Just like me. That's how I felt, but yeah, someone could use it, I think. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just how my mentality is and how I've been accustomed to grow with the MPC Live 3. That it doesn't make sense to me to try and set that up and try to record when I know I can do it quicker and better on the Live 3. It just, my brain doesn't work that way. Well, My Beer says, yes, everyone was bitching about how there's too many buttons on the Live 3, but it's the opposite. You can never have enough. Yeah, I think the button layout is damn near perfect for getting around. I mean, you can turn everything into something into a key group just with the touch of a button. 16 levels, latch. I haven't even really messed with the touch strip yet. I haven't even really gotten to that function. We'll get there, but the matrix, the clips is fun for just laying down ideas, and then you can port them to arranger. Which I have yet to do is use the clips, all clips. Just make a bunch of clips and then like stem it out, like track it out, and then record, bounce export it. I have recorded a few, finished a couple of songs, tracks in here, but I did it the old school style, the sequence way. Just that way is just, I'm accustomed to that from the MPC 1 Plus, but yeah. Okay, let's get out this. Try something else. Bass Jam Woodwind. Oh shit. Organic vibes, huh? Nice. Tonal sand. Okay, very textural. Wabbit has the Roland, he says. DJ 707. Oh man. Haven't touched it in years. It has sentimental value. Hold My Beer says, nice patch. And Wabbit's right. These things hold serious sentimental value. And Wabbit says he's not one to collect things also. But he still has that. And that tells you something. I guess about the love we have for our gear. And I'm not, you see all these, content creators, musicians, whatnot, whatever you will, producers that have like stacks of synths, stacks. I only have a couple synths. It's my Cobalt 5S and the TO5, and I have a little Volca that I busted out like a month ago and tried it out because someone dropped some presets. LFO store dropped some presets, so put those onto the Volca FM, the OG one. That thing sounds nice. It's only 3 voices. The other one, I think, the Volca FM2 is 6 voices. That would sound nice, but I don't need it. No, I want synth sounds, and like I said, just getting into this. The TO5 a year ago when I bought it was my big purchase, and like I didn't want to buy a Behringer UBXA and then get it and then say, "Oh, I want to get a TO now." No, I just cut that out and just went straight and got the TO. Tried to make a hopeful smart decision and just went and got the TO, and it was a good decision on my part because I don't need anything else. I did try the Moog. It was a little sketchy, but that thing sounded amazing. I get the Moog sound now. I understand what the Moog is, and if that was their lowest priced Moog, I can imagine how their other synths are, how they sound. I haven't gave up all the sports paraphernalia years ago. I gave all them. I've got the memories up top. Nice. You mean all your trophies from all your championships, Wabbit? Or your MVP trophies? Like that, Wabbit? Dang. Wabbit's hitting home runs and dunking on fools. Organic vibes, we're still here. Let's try Galloping Harp Strum. Oh, I'm keeping that. I'm going to save that. I'm saving that. Forget that. I'm saving that. Let's save patch as. Give it under. Go with harp. I'm going to make a new folder. Harp. Harps. Because we're probably going to have a bunch of folders with all these presets in here. That's going to ask me. I'm going to put. What would it be under? Genre, gender? What the heck? Word. We'll find harps. Harp's good. Harp, that's good. Texture. Texture. Hold My Beer came across a synth called Contrast that just came out, and it's insane. Contrast, huh? I'll have to check that out. After getting Omnisphere, and this was my thought mentality a few months ago when I wanted to get Omnisphere 2, that should probably be the only synth VST you'll ever need. It should probably be, but it might. I really like Falcon, so anything Falcon come out, if it gels with me, I'm gonna get it. They seem to have, like, when they release stuff, they have semi deals compared to, like, a few months later they jump up to like $100, 150. So I try to get them when they're like 40, $50. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go with Warm Tones, Authentic Mini Glider. Fuzzy and Warm EP. Oh. All right, Wabbit. Wabbit said he'll be back. He's gonna go check out some more vids. He's gonna go lurk. Okay, here's all the pianos under Warm Tones. Well, my beer says you got Falcon as well, so complete Falcon and Omni. Yeah, I'm selling my Native Instruments because I haven't used Native Instruments since since I got Falcon. Native Instruments is just, yeah, you know what I mean. If you have Native Instruments, y'all know, and you don't have like a nice supercomputer, you probably know because I use laptop. Is that what you were rocking as far as software? Yes, that's it. Falcon. I do have Native Instruments, but I don't have any of it downloaded anymore. I have Complete 15. Nothing wrong. Their sounds sound good too. They sound amazing too. Their sounds are amazing. It's just the process of having to load them up in the DAW and download everything and make sure everything works. And you can sell Native Instruments stuff, yes. Now me, Falcon, I won in a monthly giveaway from Tyler.I. He's a young lo-fi producer from Asia, China, I think, or Japan. I get it mixed up. So I won the Sonic bundle from him. So kudos to him, and thank you, Tyler.I. If you ever watch this video, appreciate you. Yeah, hold my beer. Check this out. This is how much of a lurker I was. I was on YouTube. And it came up in my algos. It just said giveaway. So I clicked on his video and he said like, subscribe, and comment what your favorite preset was that he was showing off Falcon. I think he was showing off Lo-Fi Dreams. And he just said comment, like, and subscribe what your favorite preset was. And I did. And I just found his channel like days before the drawing, and I won. I don't know, but I woke up one morning, a few days later after, or a day later after the drawing was supposed to be. I woke up the next day and I got a message from on YouTube under my comment I left him saying, "Congratulations, hero, you won." And then under that post, or that his comments, I seen some people saying they wanted to redraw because he didn't do it live. He didn't post it live apparently. And me, I just woke up, right? So I'm like, what's going on here? I immediately went and said, "Thank you very much. I appreciate you." I said that first thing I said. So he said to get a hold of him on IG, and I did. And he said, he said, "Hey, you were chosen, you were picked, but is it okay if I do a redraw and I do it live?" Because he said some people are upset that I didn't do it live. And I said, sure, it's up to you. You're a big boy." But I said, I also think it wouldn't be fair because you did tell me I won, so whatever you think. And sure enough, like 10 minutes later, he just sent me the serial number. That was it. That's my story of how I got Falcon. Very lucky. Yeah, and I even you're probably gonna get like dislike me because like 3 months before that I was watching this guy called Sonic Oasis. He popped up in my algorithm, Sonic Oasis channel, and I won Lush 2 and Foscion from D16 group. I think there was only 13 people that were on his wheel, and he chose 3 winners, and I was number 2. Bobby, yeah, what the fuck? Hey man, you won, but not really, you know? Yeah, for real. Yeah, I was all excited. I was like, sick, I won. No way, this can't be real. And so when I contacted him, that's what he said. But is it okay if we do a redraw? And I was like, oh shit. Turned my mood real quick. But things worked out, and I probably would not be here right now, or I'd probably be doing what I'm doing years from now if I hadn't won that. Because just exploring that allowed me to make, if you go back and see my very first videos, I was doing long form videos. I did like maybe 15 of them. Then I started doing presets for Conflux native instruments. I tried to do A, B, C, D, like, then I stopped like halfway through. But yeah, then getting Falcon changed my whole mindset. Oh yeah, Hold My Beer said I would have been major sketched out. Yeah, not only that, I knew who it was that wanted to redraw because that person messaged like 5 of my videos and asked me if he can have it. He said, "Hey, I know you won, but if you don't mind, can you gift it to me? Because I really need it. All I'm using is free stuff right now." It's exactly his exact words. My very first YouTube video, you go into the comments, you'll see it. All right, now I'm just ranting. Hold My Beer says, what a bum. Well, yeah, you can probably tell their age. I could probably tell his age from that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know how much. I never know what my streams are going to be, but I know that this is just us exploring. And seems like we accumulated the gear we need. Or should be satisfied with enough to start. Because I do want to work on an album. I want a decent body of work. A goal, an accomplishment. So, having Omnisphere and Falcon, even the TO, even a record player. We do have more than enough to create an album on our own. I at least in my mind, I think we have more than enough. I have more than enough, so I don't want to say there's no excuses. I don't want to put myself on blast like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to put myself out there and say that. I'm just saying, yeah, I would like to have a good body of work out there that I can say, you know, hey, I did that, and people are actually listening to it. You know, so. Probably sees that type of software as out of reach. Yeah, I did. Hold My Beer. There was no way I was gonna purchase Falcon. No way. That's out of my reach. Now, saying that at the time, it was out of my reach. Even now, I don't. No, I having had the Sonic bundle, I would. It's tough because personally, I would. I guess if I got the subscription, I don't know. That's an odd talk right there. Is that because everyone's different? I can't recommend you guys go out and spend like $7.99 on Sonic bundle when I don't know how you guys produce music. I don't. I mean, I somewhat do, when lurking on your videos, but yeah, everyone's different. Hold My Beer says, I think I may have missed it, but how did you end up on Ableton from beta testing Reason? Well, I beta tested Reason last year until September-ish, and I liked it. Definitely has its own sound from Ableton, different. I liked it so much that I purchased the subscription, $20 a month. So I did that for like 5 months and I got tired of it, you know. Where'd that money go? How many songs was I making on Reason? I just started producing, so am I utilizing my, you know, I had a different mindset then. So having purchased the MPC One Plus and all this stuff and seeing one of my other favorite producers, Fortet, Kieran from Fortet, watching his videos, and he's been using Ableton forever, and the way his workflow was, I didn't understand it, but I liked it. So I used my free copy of Ableton, you know, when you buy an MPC or a controller or something, to give you Ableton Live Lite. So I got that. And there was an upgrade like 4 months, we'll say 5 months now, 5 months ago, in Sweetwater. couple $100 to upgrade to standard from Live Light. So from Live Light, I said, hey, I want to stop spending $20 a month on Reason subscription and just flat out purchase the copy of Ableton Standard. And so I did that. And even though I was afraid, I will say the word afraid, because I didn't really see anybody using the linear workflow on Ableton, just clips. But okay, let's pause it there and go back to Reason. In Reason, I bought a Nano Control. I strictly bought this Nano Control 2 for Reason, because at the time I was using the Complete Control A49, and I wanted something to control, like tactile feel, control the knobs for recording your levels for different tracks. And this worked pretty good. This worked well actually with Reason. It's got a script in there for this, so this is like plug and play almost with Reason, the Nano Control 2, for when you're mixing and stuff. Yeah. So I had that, and then I had the Complete Control A49. I still have that. Then I had the MPC 1 Plus. Now all of those all together, all got to be plugged in, and they all got to be on the same surface, and they're all kind of clunky, even though they're not compared to older gear. But for my desk, they were. So that's where the Key Lab. Now, at that time, I also had the TO5, so that wouldn't fit nowhere with all that gear together. So that required unplugging and plugging stuff in when I wanted to record. So that's when the Key Lab 61 came in. It had the knobs and the faders on it. Plus it had the drum pads, which the A49 didn't have. And it supposedly had a script for Reason 13, but it didn't. Or I couldn't find it, and it wouldn't work. I found it, but it wouldn't work for me. So, yeah, that's where I was kind of disappointed at that, having to MIDI learn everything every time in Reason. And I was like, well, what am I doing here? I made a bad decision. I really wanted the Arturia Keylab 61 to work seamlessly with Reason 13. It didn't, but then I seen a video and people talking about how the Keylab 61 is flawless with it's got DAW mode and everything for Ableton. I mean, it's even got scripts that come installed in here too, that you can go to DAW mode, and it has Reason. It's got all those DAWs, but yeah, I hooked it up to Ableton Live Lite, and it was flawless. Everything worked. The buttons and everything worked. Knobs and faders. I was like, wow, okay. Now I just have this one device, this controller, and I don't have to have the controller. I don't have to have my MPC 1 Plus, because I got pads on here as well. And yeah. Then that deal came out with Ableton, and I said, screw it. I'm just going to jump ship and go to Ableton. And I'm going to make it work. So that's how my story goes so far. That's how we got to where we are. Hold my beer. Well, Ableton is a great choice. Great story as so far, honestly. Pretty organic. This is pretty organic. Yeah, yeah, it's a true story. True story. Don't get no realer than that. And not only that, how about this? 2 years ago, or we're going to 2.5 years ago now. 2.5 years ago, I didn't have one lick of instrument. I had, oh no, I lie. I had an acoustic guitar and some rundown ukuleles that I took guitar strings like and made my own tunings on the ukuleles, and I would go to a park and play just to get the music out. I was in a different place in my life, so things have changed and evolved, and now I started collecting gear. Stopped running around the streets and put on my big boy hat. Yeah, the TO5. You're gonna ask me how I ended up with the TO5. That's another story. Everyone in the chat, I appreciate you listening and being here, as I have gone off on a rant about my history and how I became where I am. So having the MPC 1 Plus and having the laptop already at that time, I knew I wanted I had gotten the Cobalt 5S. There was like a screaming deal for like $300 or something like that on Amazon, and I got it. My first synth. Virtual analog, and it sounds amazing. So when I had gotten some money from working, and I knew I wanted to invest in a synth to record, make music. And I knew I wanted more than 5 voices, because the Cobalt 5S was 5 voices. I thought more voices is just better. Modal, yeah, it's a modal. This, I still got the sticker on it too. Still got the sticker on the face. The USB went out on it. What's funny is, okay, wait, anyways. So the Cobalt 5S, yeah, I wanted more than 5 voices. Then the Behringer UBX8 comes out. All over my YouTube. I'm just like, what is this thing? Oh my gosh. I know nothing about Behringer. I know nothing about synths. Kind of, at the time. Just Synth Samurai popping up in my algos once I started digging in synths. Yeah, USB went out like in 2 months, and it's my fault because I had it plugged into a non-powered hub. And then one day I turned it on, and the MPC wasn't reading it, because it would read it. Cobalt 5S, it would say it, and then it wasn't reading it, and it wasn't playing MIDI. But that's how it powers. That's how I power it. So it still powers like with the USB. Like if I hook it up to the MPC 1 Plus or the laptop, it'll power up, but it just won't run MIDI through it. So yeah, you gotta be careful. Always use a powered hub when you're plugging in synths. Even then they say plug directly into your computer, but use a powered hub. That definitely helps. Learn from my mistake. Powered hub. So I wanted more than 5 voices, and UBXA had 16, I believe. And it sounded good. Reminded me of my childhood. I grew up in the 80s, early 90s as a kid. That sound. Watching all those Canon movies. Hearing that glorious SEM filter. FM, DX7s. I wanted that. So the UBXA looked like it packed that, had that. Then it had 16 voices. I was ready to buy it. Got my money in my hand. Like, I'm gonna get this. Something tells me just sit on it, find more videos about it. And there wasn't many videos out on it, just a few. So I kept watching those over and over and over. And I was comparing it to my 5S, and I'm like, I had my 5S hooked up to some nice monitor speakers, and it sounded amazing. So I thought, well, the UBXA is Behringer, and I always thought Behringer was like cheaply made stuff from an experience I had with my brother. He played bass, and he had a Behringer bass amp. The early 2000s. No, it still works. No, it doesn't work. The MIDI doesn't work on there. It does work with it's got 5-pin MIDI in, out, and through on it. So I use MIDI that way. No, I do check it every time I hook up the Cobalt 5S, which is probably once a month. I do check the USB, and no, it doesn't work. Something fried with the MIDI. Has to be. Anyways, so yeah, the UBXA, wanted it, sat it out for a little bit, held out. And then the TO5 drops. Boom, TO5 drops. And I'm just like, wow. As soon as I heard it, I was like, okay, this is definitely on my radar. I went back to the UBXA videos. The more I watched the UBXA videos and going back and forth, the more I like the sound of the TO5. And for a few $100s more, then the whole 5 voices thing kept hitting. That's what stopped me from not making an instant purchase, was the 5 voices. Like, man, I really wanted more than 5 voices. So it was really like a last minute decision between the UBXA and the TO5. It was like, if you're gonna buy it, you better buy it now, one or the other, because your money's not gonna stay in your pocket that long. It's starting to smoke and smolder. And you probably won't have the money for a while to purchase one of these, so make your decision. So I just said, Overheim's been around, and all these artists that used it have used it. What's wrong with it? Go with it. So I got the 5 voices, and I couldn't be more happy, because yeah, I don't really play synth with more than 5 voices anyway. Like, I'm just holding 3 chords, 3-note chord and a bass note. That's only 4 voices I'm using. Just watch the Spectrasonics demo of Omni. The thing is worth it. Well, my beer's giving positive vibes. Dude, you did the right thing. Behringer's cool, but those knobs are shaky and wobbly and will break. Yeah, I seen that too. Even now on like their Neve clone or whatever it is, their 1073, I seen those buttons are cheap. I wanted one, but Their demo did steal from Apple and how they presented it, said the Wabbit. Even did the one more thing. Are you talking about how they did the side panning and zooming into J3PO and then back to the other homie? Wabbit says UHE, Falcon, and Pigments to me look like kindergarten apps now, right? Like, oh, we're definitely going to be doing maybe even tomorrow, we're going to do the integration with the TO5 to do it now, but time's almost up, so. So hold my beer. He says you did the right thing going with the TO5, bro. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say I did too. I made a good decision because even getting the Moog 1 or the Moog Muse or what am I talking about? The Moog Messenger. I like the sound, but it just, the MIDI in it threw me off, and then the teeth or the keys look like someone's teeth hanging out of their mouth. After I seen that, I couldn't unsee it, and then I just made it an unpleasant experience. And this is just my experience. There's plenty of people that got it and are satisfied with it, so it really might just be me. But the TO5, I don't have any doubts or anything like that with it. It's just there and it works and it does what I want it to do, and then some. And it's even sitting there waiting, saying, play me. Oh, Wabbit, you never heard of J3PO, CP30, J3PO? I only heard of him because when I got the TO5, and of course, you know how we are when we get our gear, we watch every video on what we got. At least I do. Just so I can nitpick and figure out certain things that I don't understand about it. So when I get it, I'm able to function and gel with the device I get. So that's how I learned of J3PO, was through a TO5. He had presented a TO5. That's how I learned about Miles Away and Devin Belanger and even JD, James Dyson. Observer of Thoughts. Yeah, Hold My Beer in Music owns Moog now. Yeah, I seen that because I had to register with that Moog in my In Music account, and it's right there next to my MPC and stuff. Observer of Thoughts says, have you ever looked into the Korg Prologue 8? No, I have not, but I'm hearing more and more about it. Turn scale mode on. What kind do we got here? Scale mode. Shows you right here what scale you're in. I don't think you can make raw note. Hold My Beer says it's been a dope story, not gonna lie. It's good to hear someone's journey who started in the past 2 years. Yeah. Post 2023. Yeah. Yep, 2024. Like halfway through 2024 is when I started. Rabbit says, as someone who's not big into hardware, as someone who'd not big into hardware since, Omni with the various emulations is a great value, cost, and portability. Yeah. Hold My Beer agrees, and so does Davey. Indeed, he would rather invest in Omni than Contact. Yeah, Davey, Yeah, you know, like in contact, because I have what standard 15. Of course, I want some of those scoring. You know, those you want some of those VSTs, but you got to pay over $1,000 to get all that. And their library is definitely heavy, like gigs wise. Like I was way over a TB just having standard 15, so I can imagine like the ultimate or producer bundle. That's probably like triple, so it's probably like 1 million TBs. But for 479 is what I paid for this Omnisphere, and we got scoring electronics, scoring organic. I mean, then there's your oh. What is this, Mortal Kombat? Oh, you got the S88, Hold My Beer, and the Ultimate Collection. It is a lot of gigs, you're right. Oh, Wabbit's eating right now. Oops, he's eating. Yeah, like Homa Beer says, the other thing with Omni too is at least when you buy it, it won't ever go on sale, so you don't have to worry about buying it and the next month it goes on sale. Yeah, you're probably not going to get bored with the Omnisphere. Sure enough, next week you're going to see me drop a video saying, I'm bored with the Omnisphere. Yeah, right. I don't think I've ever... I'm always finding something to do. I don't ever get bored. Even if I'm sitting at a park and staring at a pond, throwing a rock, and seeing how many times you can skip it. Or walking through a cornfield and not having a worry of snakes, rattlesnakes around here. There was a few months ago, it rained here, and I was doing some work for somebody, and we're getting in the vehicle, and there was a snake, rattlesnake, underneath the driver's side, back seat. It's curled up, sitting there. Stood right next to it, literally like 2 feet away, and didn't even notice it until the owner of the house said, "Is that a snake?" And I said, "Holy sh..." Oh yeah, Hold My Beer brings up a good point. The fact that you can use the FX as VST3 rack in your DAW. So yes, we can use the right there, Omnisphere effects, right there, rack, and just throw it on Falcon. Let's see what I got in Falcon. This is Falcon. Getting my James Dyson right now. Yeah, right. See what happens if we throw the effects on this. Oh, nice, there it is. Let's see, let's throw. Oh, there's already a delay on it. Even though Falcon did upgrade their effects too, and they're pretty nice as well. They did kind of add what Omnisphere did. Added a bunch of new oscillators and filters and tube saturators and stuff like that. Modulation. Let's go with the chorus. Or let's go phaser, analog phaser. If you get the robo control, and then yeah, you're rolling. That's right. Crazy Web. I wonder if other VSTs will follow and make hardware integration more easy. Now, I don't know about that. I mean, Omnisphere has been around. Omnisphere 2 has been around what, 2 years or 10 years, and then before they were like called Atmosphere, I believe, like in the 90s when they had discs that you would have to put in your computer. So they're kind of the goat of the VST world, right? From what I understand. I'm very new to this, so don't bite my head off if I'm wrong. So we got analog phaser. Let's change. Oh, this is MXR phase 90. I've used that pedal before on my guitar. I like that pedal. Afterlife Registry, yo, what up? Good morning. Getting ready for work? We're using the Omnisphere effects rack on Falcon right now. Just turn it off. Turn it back on. The other companies says hold my beer, just go with NKS compatibility for hardware. Yeah. I know recently that we'll say, God, how long ago was it? Not even a couple months, maybe, that Arturia or no, Complete Native Instruments dropped a script for the Keylab series MK3 that I actually uploaded it through their MIDI editor, and it was a plug and play with a complete control. The Keylab controlled all the synths in there nicely too. And that was the last time I used Native Instruments, was just for that. Because it was weird, like, now we're going to jump into this with Native Instruments. I had an external drive, and I still have it. It has all my Native Instruments stuff on it, but it's happened about 5 times where, and it's my fault, it has to be my fault, I accidentally, you know when you plug stuff into your laptop, and then I have like a hub, it'll name your drives, whatever comes in first, A, B, C, and D, or whatnot, C, D, E. So this is named like D, and say I had another drive in there, and then I accidentally plugged this one in, it would change the letter. And I know there's a way to change the letter because I've done it before, but it didn't work all the time, and it would just and I didn't have internet at the time, so I would go to I would have to travel miles to a friend's house on my electric bike in a retirement community where everybody's like over 80. They shouldn't have license. I don't want to be mean. So, you know, that's dangerous riding your bike when they can't see you or hear you. um, yeah, so it messed up. Then I'd like, oh wow, it's all jacked. Like I have to reinstall everything again, and that just got old. Because at that time I only had 512 gigabytes in my of storage, so I needed that drive. So that was one of the main reasons. Dunlop does make a good pick, says Afterlife Registry. Yes, they do. My favorite pick, actually. 73 mm. Although you do realize after a while that different picks create different sound, and I really don't use picks when playing acoustic guitar or any guitar. I usually use my fingers. But once I start recording, I even yesterday with our acoustic guitar, I didn't even use a pick. Anyways, yeah. Let's throw on another effect. Go classic 11.7. Now there's a lot of effects already on here through Falcon, obviously. Throw on 1176 limiter. The picks make different sounds on the MPC pad. Let's see. Oh, let's play. All right, that's enough of this. Let's get rid of this. No effect. Throw chorus, chameleon, analog chorus. Afterlife Registry, yeah, nice. Finger picking is challenging but fun. Yeah, you longer you play guitar, the more you like start finger picking because you can control the volume and tone of your guitar with your fingers, if that makes sense. Like I can go into a room, like a library, take the acoustic and play just enough to where I can hear it on an acoustic guitar. You know, I mean, I don't know what that is. That's like touch or something like that. Got super control of your velocity. All right, let's get back over to Omnisphere. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're in the scoring organic. We're back to Spongelis. Observer thoughts. What audio interface do you use? I'm currently looking to upgrade mine. What audio interface do you have right now? Observer thoughts. I just recently went through that whole ordeal of getting a interface that would suit my needs. I went with the Focus. When I got my laptop, I knew I needed an audio interface. I learned that, so I got the Scarlett Solo. So I rocked the Scarlett Solo for the longest time until recently, a few months back. Now these are all you follow my streams. I've been streaming every day for the past 4 months, so you will see my experiences of when I got gear and got rid of it, and my ups and downs, of course. But yeah, a few months ago I got the. We'll start here. Another story. When I wanted to start streaming, I only had a Steinberg that I got locally for $100. It came with a condenser mic, a Steinberg condenser mic, and Steinberg headphones. The headphones are amazing, and the audio interface, it had MIDI in and out on it and 2 inputs. Because I had the Solo, which only had one, so this is me learning. I wanted 2 inputs to record stereo like my TO5 and whatnot. So I had that for a little bit, and how was I gonna play my Cobalt 5S and my TO5 live and talk? Now my first live stream I didn't talk, I believe. And I just played I just jammed for like an hour on the Cobalt 5S and the TO5. And not only that, I was controlling the TO5 with the Keylab, I think. One or the other. I was controlling one of them with the Keylab. So I was playing the Keylab and the Cobalt, yeah, because I had the TO5 off to the side. So that was my very first video. And I couldn't talk because I only had 2 inputs. So I bought a mixer locally, used for like $40. The Behringer 1009B X Phoenix. Plugged everything up to that. Took the two outputs and plugged that into the Steinberg interface. So yeah, I was doing that. You can hear the sound. It's crackly and it gets jumbled. The sonics are clashing, the frequencies. And my voice sounded funny on there. It's pretty cool though. So you can see how far we came. Anyways, after that, I knew I needed at least 4 inputs. So when I worked and made some more money, I needed to get a better interface, and I just went with Focusrite 16i16, 4th gen. And I was looking at the 3rd gen for the longest time, but I just, you just want to get something that is modern and get with the times, I guess. I see you guys are looking at I'm looking at the chat now. Probably a 16. It's the 18i16 4th gen. I did get the 16i16 and it only had 2 inputs on the front and then 4 in the back. I didn't like not having the gain that you can add and having to add gain inside my DAW, so I returned it and upgraded to the 18i16. It has the 4 knobs on the front to control your my 2 inputs from like the live 3 is going, the 2 outs are going into the 3 and 4 on the front of the audio interface, so I have control right there. I just look at the chat. I see the crazy wabbit says, "Do not buy the Rodecaster Pro." Roadcrastination Pro. Didn't you own it too, Wabbit? I think you said you owned it too. I was looking at before I got the 16i16. I was looking at the Mackie creator, DLZ creator. I guess it's like a form of the Roadcaster. Oh, Afterlife Registry has a third gen, works great. Yeah, yeah. I mean, in all reality, an interface is an interface, and it's gonna get the job done, whether you like it or not. It will record what you lay down. Afterlife Registry said, "Who's naming these things? The creator, DLZ creator." Yeah, Wabbit said he did have it. Straight trash, homie. Great for podcasting, rubbish for music. Okay, yeah, let's see. That's SOR. Yeah, SOR is broke, and their stream. I guess it hasn't been the same, right? Since that one broke, something happened. When I went with the 18916.2 was to kind of somewhat be feature proof, knowing that it can be connected to an ADAT and have 8 extra more inputs, so 16 inputs. So knowing that I can do that if need be, if my setup gets out of control, which I hope it doesn't. I'm able to do that. And it's also good for, like I said, like I've been doing, using the Chroma console as an external effect inside of Ableton. I'm sure I can do that with the Live 3, but I've been really busy, not putting in work for doing that with the Live 3. Afterlife Registry said 500 RB, 1500. Damn. Get a live 3, and it has a audio interface in it. Of course, USB-C. Whoa, Hold My Beer says, where are you singing for 1500? That's $200 cheap. Whoa. Hey, Wabbit, did you see the new, I think Zoom released a podcasting interface too today, or yesterday? Got 4 inputs. Because I'm also looking for another interface. Possible, it would have to be like another one of these with 4 inputs on the front, because this is weird. Like, to add more inputs to the MPC Live 3, I could essentially just hook up this is what I did with MPC 1 Plus. I could hook up my 18916 to it and use that as the audio interface for the MPC Live 3. But because I run the VST through Ableton, from Ableton to the Live 3 through USB-C, it uses the MPC Live 3 ASIO driver. to send that information over to the Live 3. So if I had my 18i16 hooked up the Live 3, so say I had the TO5, the Cobalt 5S, and another synth plugged in, all plugged in, it'll be all plugged into the Live 3, and I can play all three of them and record them at the same time on the Live 3. But I don't know how it would work with not using the Live 3 ASIO. So I don't think that would work, being able to use my VST in standalone Live 3. Afterlife Registry has no problem spending money on gear, but not for an interface. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. Like I knew that I had started streaming and that I wanted to just keep doing it while I can, and the audio interface I got was like 600 something. And so I knew that I had to invest money in that to do what I'm doing now. So if I wasn't doing this, then it might be a different story, which audio interface I got. Oh, I'm supposed to get up and watch Vulture Culture, a demo, or mess with Omnisphere 3 again. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Although I don't even know what today is. Oh shit. Yeah, Zoom Pod Track P4 Wabbit says, no value add for me. Yeah. I don't think it would work for you, Wabbit. You already got your thing going. That Zoom L6 too. If it had the two USB-Cs, it'd be gold, right? Oh, we didn't even look up ARPs. Where's the ARPs at? Rhythmic arpeggios. Rhythmic strings. What? Afterlife Registry, you have a good one. Thank you for coming through. We'll see you again. Yeah, well, I ain't worried about the Zoom. I'm just saying that was released. But and what I'm saying too about needing another audio interface, that's if I want to hook everything up to my MPC and use the 18i16 as interface, which I probably won't, because I could, I essentially, I guess we could send, like I can send all my say the TO5 and the Cobalt 5S and say the drum brute. I can send those all at the same time to Ableton because I have 8 inputs on my Scarlett. And then from there, send that audio to the MPC through the USB-C. So, I mean, that would probably fix not having to do what I want to do, right? So we need our BPM to go up. Where do we do that? We do that here. Well, my beer says, I have a feeling you're going to be selling the MPC One Plus and the Live 3 soon for the new XXD. When I had the MPC One Plus, the Live 2 never really intrigued me. Although that's one of the first MPCs I seen modern, was from like Malo and Raul. When I started looking at the MPC, was the Live 2. And then realizing how many outs and it had and ins and stuff and all that stuff was like, wow. And I ended up getting the MPC One Plus. Only reason why? Bedia, greenbacks. All the money I had to get to purchase. I would have loved to get a Live 2 or an X, but I didn't have the funds for it. And I was just getting into beat making. That was my first piece of gear, so you know what I mean? You don't want to go crazy. I couldn't have either way at that time. But having used the MPC One Plus and getting used to that workflow, I did want to upgrade to a MPC X SE. And one of the main reasons was because of the 4 gigs of RAM and the inputs, outputs. So I held off because they did drop it down to, I think, like 1200 or something recently too, when they were going low. I held off. People were saying there's a new thing coming. You kind of feel it. And I'm glad I did, because once they said 8 gigs of RAM, new processor, that was it. Everything else was icing on the cake. Because I had gotten used to the workflow, and one of the biggest things was just saying all the time, man, I just wish I had more power. I wish I didn't have to keep bouncing down to samples to conserve room for plugins. You know, I wish I had more audio tracks, just that. Wabbit says, if he sells the TL5, I'm leaving Earth. Hold my beer, 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Like, you kind of appreciate where you came from. And when I look at the MPC One Plus and like, wow, I was able to do certain things with only 2 gigs of RAM. But the Live 3 just feels, you don't have that worry in the back of your head like, oh, I'm gonna have to bounce down to a sample that's gonna take about 3 minutes to bounce it down to a sample and then plug it into a drum track and then get it in there. Pauses your workflow. You won't have to do that no more. So that is eliminated. Wabbit says, me selling the Hero selling the TL5 would be like Wabbit getting rid of selling all his iPads. Yeah, for real. The TL5 ain't going nowhere. Oh, my beer says 3 minutes. Yeah, yeah. I counted that stuff. I would add all that up, having to bounce. Say I got like 12 plugins, having to bounce more than half of those, 3 minutes a piece. So 12, 6, 6 times 3. Boom, there you go. Almost half an hour. Then you got to add in other factors. It equaled out to like an hour of like what I can do with an hour on the Live 3 would take over 3 hours to do on MPC 1 Plus. I know it doesn't make sense, but for my workflow it does. I saved 2 hours. And that's just the way I roll. That would even get faster. Alright, hold on. Imperial March movement. Alright, little Star Wars. Whoa. Taxing. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I guess it's time to go. Look at that. My Ableton just shut down from that Imperial March madness. That's a sign from the universe right there, if there ever was one. Alright, here. No, because I didn't record any of those audio. Link MIDI. It was too much, says Bobby. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the last hour I've been telling myself I need to slowly end the stream, but I've been going on and on ranting. You guys have been asking pretty cool questions, and I'm glad to share my story, so. Let you know where I come from and where I'm going and how we got there. Once the new X hits, he will. Yeah, no. If it does come out, I do not have the funds to get it if the X comes out. Like you said, I'd probably have to sell all this, but I don't think I would. I mean, I don't think I would. I won't because it doesn't have anything to offer me. Like the Live 3, I recently did a backyard jam. It was a few days ago. I took the Live 3 out in my backyard and did a live stream for like 10, 12 minutes. And that was like the most people. I had like 30 people watching. It was crazy. And only like one like. I did get a couple subscribers from that though, doing that one stream live, the vertical live stream. All right, so I'll thank you guys for being here. Anybody else lurking, not joining, engaging in the chat? Appreciate y'all for sticking around and checking out Omnisphere inside the MPC Live 3. You just seen the Imperial March preset in Omnisphere was too powerful that it decided to kindly exit out of Ableton for me, so I didn't have to. Bobby, thank you for coming through. Always chilling. Good seeing you, Bobby. Bobby. Hold my beer. Oh, Faniel 1986. Yo. Were you lurking or are you just showing up? Great stream. Davey the Hugmaster, fun fact, Youngblood is playing. Oh, what? Youngblood is playing at my town today. Can see them fans sitting before the entrance since 70. Oh, yeah. Youngblood's gonna. I'm a fan of Youngblood. He's an amazing artist. I can't remember the something, the death funeral song or something. I can't remember. But yeah, Youngblood is, yeah, he's gonna have them girls going crazy. Oh, Faniel just showed up. Oh, yeah, we're just leaving Faniel 1986. Sorry about that, but we'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll be doing the same stream with Omnisphere. I don't know if we're gonna be making it. We might make a track tomorrow, but there's so much to explore. Yeah, we'll try and create a track. I'm gonna try and get the. Well, I will get the TL5. It's hooked up. I just gotta get. It's just now that I got all my synths and everything hooked up on my rack here. Well, I need more arms, but camera angles. Now that's a thing. Getting the camera angles. You have to watch later. I missed it. Yeah, Final 1986. Yeah, just checking out Omnisphere. Very fortunate enough to have the Fedia greenbacks coinage to purchase it, and hopefully it improves upon our productions. Davey, though, yeah, you need to take a break, take a lunch break, and go check out Youngblood. Amazing. Hold my beer. Great chatting with you. Thank you for engaging. And yeah, asking those questions. It allowed me to open up, share my stories. Appreciate you, Observer of Thoughts. Thank you for coming through as always. And of course, the crazy Wabbit. I know as soon as I go to sleep, he's gonna stream. So then I have to kind of stay awake for a little bit to try and jump on his stream. Then he yells at me, telling me to go to sleep because I should be asleep. Is it almost Sunday again? No, it's not almost Sunday. Davey, Afterlife Registry, he had to bounce. Probably going to work. Good. He's got to pay off for that live 3, I think he said. Well, we had a very, oh yeah, and shout out DL. Even though DL went ghost and he's always up to his antics, I can shout him out. Wow, this is a pretty intense chat. Like this long chat. Thank you guys for engaging. No streaming for you. Okay, well, I can sleep. I can sleep good then. I don't have to have that in the back of my mind thinking, oh, I'm going to miss a Wabbit stream. Oh, scratching my cheeks. Like I'm on drugs, just sitting there waiting for the Wabbit stream. Wabbit stream. Well, my beer says Omni is going to keep your production ready for years. Man, all right. Says, yeah, thanks for talking. It was really interesting to hear your story. Yeah, I appreciate y'all listening and engaging and asking questions because that's why I'm here. That's why we're here. Learn from each other. Hopefully, learn from each other's mistakes and not create ones. Create some. Shout out DL for Ghost to Me. Nice to be loved. Clap those cheeks. No Diddy. I'll leave it on that note. No Diddy. Any guys happen to follow sports like I do? Times. I like the Lakers, the Dodgers, LA teams. It was instilled to me upon from my dad, my father, my late father. There's a channel called, I know everyone's iffy about AI, but he's called The Dangerous AI. And anytime like Now he used to just do basketball, NBA. Anytime a team lost, he would take that star like LeBron James or Stephen Curry or whatnot, and they would just talk shit about themselves. He would have them talk shit about them. So yeah, if you heard of him, you know, you know. If not, try checking it out. Give you some fun. He does something about Shohei Otani for the Dodgers, and he's the one that kind of invented the no Diddy. He didn't invent it, but he just recently had LeBron James copyright him and try to get him shut down. Even Angel Reese from the WNBA, because he does stuff about her and he calls her Sid the Sloth. Shout out, Angel Reese. You are not Sid the Sloth. Beautiful human being. Hold my beer. Be well out there. Don't spill. All right, guys. Manual 1986. Thank you for coming through, though. Hope you're having a good one. We'll see you guys on the next stream. All right, I am This World Needs a Hero, and I appreciate all y'all for clicking on this video and spending time engaging in the chat and being insightful. Until next time, deuces.